Video này được tài trợ bởi Camly, ứng dụng giúp bạn học tiếng Anh 1-1 với các giáo viên bản xứ.
Hey, chào các bạn, chào mừng các bạn đã quay trở lại với channel của mình ngày hôm nay. Ngày hôm nay thì mình sẽ hỏi người nước ngoài về một số cái câu hỏi liên quan đến kỳ thi Ielts xem là người ta trả lời như thế nào nhé. Chúng ta đi thôi. So I got an Ielts test here.
Yeah.
So I would like to ask you something about the IELTS exam here.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay, for the first part, so we're gonna have an interview today. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good. So, the video today takes you about 5 minutes.
Okay.
And I just want to ask you something about the place that you are from.
Yeah.
So, firstly, tell me, where are you from? I want to ask you first.
We are from Denmark.
And the countryside of the city?
Copenhagen, the main city.
The
Yes.
city.
Yeah.
So, do you think your city is a nice place to live in, and why?
Yes, I really love Copenhagen because you can bike to everything, and the weather is really different. It's in the winter it's cold, and in the summer it's hot. So it's changing a lot.
Have all the seasons.
Yeah, we have all the seasons, and
It's a very cozy place.
yes, really
So-
cozy.
So good restaurants.
Really good, really good.
Nice
And
people. A lot of students.
a lot of cafes.
Foreign students. So a lot of life every day in the
Yes.
city.
Okay. So, does any member in your family have the same name as you?
And front name, first name.
I don't know. Does
Yeah,
any
yeah.
member in your
Yeah.
family have the
No.
same name as
No.
you? No, okay. So, what do you do to make a living?
I'm a school teacher.
Okay.
And I work as an accountant.
You gotta talk more about your job. You cannot stop like, hey, I'm a teacher. That's it. My job, I educate people and bring them the right future.
Yes.
Thing like that,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Do you think that is a
I
hard
make
job?
the children's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Denmark, it's not. You're proud of being a teacher, but it's not like a real
It's not a
recommended
high-
job.
high
No.
job, no.
Okay.
It's not high paid, and it's
No.
not like. But
Okay. So the last question for you today. Which one is more important for you? Money or happiness?
Happiness.
Happiness.
Why?
Because Denmark is the happiest people in the world, or was. No.
Okay,
No.
tell me more about that. Like, why do you
Yeah.
think that happiness is more than money?
Because if you have a lot of money, it's not funny if you're not happy. So
Yeah, it's always also like in Denmark you have a very, very big safety net, and the government and the state, they secure you, and it's something called the welfare system. So if if you don't have a job, you get paid by the state. So you don't. Either way, you live all right. So
Do you think like money can buy happiness?
no.
Nah.
In
Some
some
of the
ways, in some ways, but not.
but not the whole way.
No, you could do it for a brief time, but not
Yeah.
like your whole life.
Okay, thank you. Have you ever heard about a test called Ielts,
No, I haven't. What is it?
like International English Language Testing System?
Right.
Like, what is that? Like testing for the native speaker who want to study abroad in the US or UK? So right now, I want to ask you some questions about the Ielts test.
Okay.
How many people are there in your family?
In my family, in my central family, there is me, my mum, and dad and sister. So there's 3 of us, and then extended family, lots and lots
Okay.
more. Yeah.
So who is the person that you love the most in your family?
You can't make me choose between my family. I love them all equally, and they're yeah. But I do get on with my sister very well. Like, and we're very close. So yeah.
Yeah. So can you tell me a memory that you had with your father?
My father, okay, I go to Chelsea, football. So me and my dad go to all the Chelsea games with each other. So I have lots of memories from childhood of going to watch football games with my dad.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that turn to another part. I want to ask you about which one is more important for you, being happy or being rich?
Definitely being happy. I mean,
Why?
because money can't buy you everything. I mean, if you're rich, you're comfortable in your life and you can do what you want to do. But if you're not happy, then what's the point in living life?
My name's Matthew. I'm from Toronto, Canada. And being a Canadian, I'm obviously a huge Toronto Maple Leafs fan. That's our hockey team.
Oh my god, awesome. Okay, so are you studying or working at the moment?
I'm working.
Working. What kind of job are you working on?
I'm in finance.
Financial?
Yeah.
Like you're working in the bank or?
Well, I work for a branch of the Ontario government that sells alcohol and legalized cannabis.
Okay.
So it's like a retail organization, but yeah, I work in the finance department.
What kind of question is that? Is it hard to cope your studies?
Is it hard to what?
To cope?
To cope with my studies? Well, I'm not studying right now, but yeah, it's, university is obviously very demanding. You're trying to balance exams with having a social life with your hobbies and things like that.
Okay.
So yeah, it can be difficult.
Do you do the housework?
Yes, I live alone, so I have to, or else it won't get done.
Okay. Did you do any housework during your childhood?
Little things like taking out the trash and loading the
doing more
dishwasher.
lawn, right?
Sorry?
Doing like cut the grasses?
Yeah, my dad would cut the grass, but I had to wash floors and things like that. So
Okay.
yeah.
Why is it important for children to help their parents with household chores?
Well, there's not enough time in the day. Your parents are working, trying to provide and put food on the table, and taking you around to all your after-school activities and your hobbies, and spending a lot of money. So yeah, you gotta pitch in and pull your weight a little bit.
Okay.
About me.
Yeah. Introduce yourself.
I'm Josh, nearly 19. I'm studying primary teaching at university next year. And yeah, just on my gap year with my mate, travelling around Asia for 3 months. So
Yeah. For the second part, I want you to talk about something related to your future job. So, the future job.
yeah.
Okay, so what kind of job do you like to work and why?
So the reason I'm doing primary teaching is I work well with kids. My family will come from teachers, and yeah, I just get on really well with them because I used to go to my mum's work all the time when I was younger, and I get on really well with kids. So I just decided I may as well put that, to work with those,
Yeah. So understand about your job, but okay. So do you think that money is important? Do you think money can buy happiness?
No. Because
Why?
it's so the job I'm going into is there's very little pay, but it's very if you enjoy what you do every day you're gonna be happy either way. Even if you come back to a small apartment, if you've got your family there with you, you earn about not much, very little. You're still gonna be happy.
And do you travel a lot?
Like once every year, my family. But traveling wise, this is my second time.
What kind of benefit that you think travel bring it to you? Bring the
I think
benefit?
it definitely builds you up to different you grow from traveling. You see different cultures. It's very different everywhere. So
My name is Dan, I told you, and today I want to talk about the test. So when you go to school or apply for a job, do you take a test for English test or not?
No.
You don't have?
There is no test in Germany. No.
No. So how did you learn English?
In school.
In school.
Yeah.
So for
Only
a job,
in school.
do you need a certification for a job, like test your language, or you just come and do an interview with them?
No, there is no test, and I need probably no English in my job.
Yeah. So talking more about the way that you guys learn English at school, right? So how do you practice your speaking?
It's just the teacher asks you something, and you have to told him anything.
Okay. Okay,
So
good.
You see how good my English is.
Yeah.
Cảm ơn tất cả các bạn đã xem video của đằng HN ngày hôm nay. Video này được tài trợ bởi Camly. Mình tin rằng đây chính là ứng dụng tốt nhất cho bất kỳ ai muốn học tiếng Anh giao tiếp. Các bạn có thể thử dùng 15 phút miễn phí hoặc 10% giảm giá các gói khóa học của Camly nhé. Mình sẽ để link dưới phần mô tả của video này. Cuối cùng thì xin chào và hẹn gặp lại.